Today we're on the Gulf Coast of Florida in Fort Myers to show you through this 100-foot Broward motor yacht named No Vacancy. She has a 4-stateroom, 5-head layout, the preferred Cat 3412 engines, and an impressive list of upgrades. Welcome on board. We'll begin our tour here on the Flybridge. It's a fantastic space with tons of room for everyone. The aft section contains a 17-foot Key West skiff, and it's handled by a Marquardt davit with 2,000 pounds of capacity. This Flybridge offers plenty of room for entertaining, with seating everywhere you look. In 2017, the owner replaced the bimini top and installed all new cushions here. A wet bar lives further forward, fitted with a sink and new U-line fridge and ice maker. And all the way forward on the bridge, we come to the upper helm station. A wide bench gives you more than enough room to join the captain. The electronics were also recently upgraded, Garmin Glass Bridge Suite. That also included new Glendenning fly-by-wire controls. From here, you can go down into the pilot house, but we're gonna move down the aft spiral staircase to check out the aft deck. There are boarding gates to either side, 2 Corian dining tables with wraparound bench seating, and then forward here to the port side is a wet bar complete with sink, commercial mini fridge, and sportsman ice maker. From the aft deck, we can access the transom on the starboard side. This area is perfect when you're at anchor, giving you plenty of space for water activities. You can find our primary access to the crew quarters and engine room here, but we're gonna come back here later. From the stern, we'll come back into the aft deck before moving into the Salon. The Salon is full beam with a completely open layout. It's simple with laminate hardwood floors and neutral colors. To the port side, we have a comfortable seating area. And just forward is a cozy office desk. Across from here to starboard, you have additional seating, and this is where you begin to notice the massive windows throughout the main deck. Forward in the Salon is your formal dining area, and there's also another wet bar with sink beneath this huge LED TV. It's also important to note that you can board the boat amidships on both sides. Near the starboard boarding door, you'll find a day head, and if we continue forward, we'll find a staircase to the pilot house. In the aft section, we have an elevated settee. Now you can access this pilot house from the port side, the starboard side, and like we mentioned before, from up on the Flybridge. The Helm features pretty much everything we saw up on the Flybridge, including the new Garmin Glass Bridge electronics, GPS, chart plotter, radar, autopilot, all the good stuff. We're gonna move down from the pilot house on the starboard side and continue forward. We walk into the famous country kitchen that Broward is well known for. Again, you'll find massive windows on both sides that keep you connected to your environment wherever you are. The Galley has everything you'll need for long-term cruising, including a side-by-side full-size fridge freezer with an additional sub-zero freezer, cooktop, microwave, wine cooler, and trash compactor. Further forward is a big dinette that completes this space and offers a less formal dining option. From the Galley, we have a staircase forward to the starboard side that takes us down to the private VIP Stateroom. With a centerline queen, storage under the berth, there's a settee at the aft located near a cedarline closet and your ensuite head. Now let's go back into the Salon to the port side where we can find the access to the other 3 staterooms. The master's located forward from here, but we're gonna move aft into the guest staterooms first. The port stateroom here has 2 berths, a full and a twin, lots of storage, and an ensuite head further aft. And the starboard stateroom layout is similar, but here you have opposing twin beds instead. Now forward from here, we walk into the full beam master stateroom. King-size bed with storage beneath and in his and hers cedar-lined closets. The master head is forward and is also his and hers, and it's anchored by this walk-in marble shower. Now let's move back to the transom where we can access our crew quarters and mechanical space. There are 2 crew cabins here, the captain's cabin to port and another crew stateroom to starboard, and there's also a head and shower to starboard as well. Forward from here, we enter into the engine room. She's powered by Cat 3412s with 1,350 horsepower each. Don't forget to go through the listing, which you can find in the description. There you can see a full list of mechanical services that were recently completed. Thank you for joining us today on board No Vacancy, a 100-foot Broward motor yacht, located on the Gulf Coast of Florida in Fort Myers. If you have any questions about the boat, or if you'd like to schedule a private showing, contact Charles Blickley.